The pace.
Nothing McDonald's doing the car. What about one else?
Button is back in the pits. Does that mean it's over?
Was Jensen thrown in the towel?
Jensen Button 10th.
You don't have 3 bad qualifying sessions and understand what's going wrong.
Hamilton, and look how he's going to be lapping Button in a minute.
Where's he gaining on me?
Everywhere.
Not a lot to say about that really, is there? As you've probably seen on the TV screens, Lewis has won the race.
Today I was probably 1.5–2 seconds off of the pace of the leaders. And I don't think I've ever been that before, especially in a car that's won the Grand Prix.
I don't understand why we're getting so much locking. I mean, the locking is unbelievable. It's everywhere.
I don't know if the circuit changed or what, but I just couldn't slow the car down.
Sam, 2 points in the last 4 races for Jensen. Really, it's not good enough. What's the problem?
His actual pace, I mean, if you look at the first 4 races, he was quicker than Lewis. And if you look at his pace in qualifying, he's not that far off him. But because the grids are so tight, if you get caught down the pack, instead of losing 2 places previously, you're now losing around 10 places. It's about getting the tyres to work properly on that lap. It's as simple as that. And sometimes you can get it right in that window and sometimes not.
Martin, everybody's concerned about the performance of Jensen at the moment. How concerned are you?
None of us are probably as concerned as Jensen. I think, there's a guy who's very intelligent, he thinks things through, he's got a fantastic track record of understanding the tyres, understanding the car. So when he doesn't understand it himself, I think he's inevitably, however, he's got a lot of self-confidence, but ultimately it's got to be a worry for him.
2 points in his last 4 races. It's just not good enough for anybody, is it really?
No, it's not. It's not good enough for him and it's not good enough for us. So he knows that. I think what he's got to do is reflect on the fact that a few weeks ago in Melbourne, he was massively competitive.
Button wins in Australia!
None of that skill, none of that talent's evaporated. All that experience is still there. He's a very focused, committed driver. I think he's very open and honest as well. He's willing to look at himself and be self-critical. As it happens, I think last week we were more culpable than him. I don't think we did a good enough job in setting the car up. I think he was damaging his tyres. That isn't Jensen. We know he can do a better job of that.
Lewis Hamilton was masterful today.
With Lewis nearly doubled the points tally that Jensen has, at what stage does McLaren think our best hope of winning the championship is now with Lewis? Let's focus on that.
The answer is not yet. Anyway, that's not how we run. And we've been criticised many times about this, but I think as a philosophy, the reason Jensen is here, the reason he joined McLaren and he walked away from a great team, a team he was comfortable with, is in the belief that he was going to have just as much chance and given as much opportunity as Lewis within this team. So we have to honour that. Now, if you ask me this, if you're into the last race, Lewis is campaigning for the championship, then we both know that I've got to take a different approach. But we're a long way from that at the moment.